Hello, Taurus Sun, although rising, moon, and Venus Taurus placements or any other major placement in your chart that would be Taurus, or if you feel drawn to this reading, whatever the case may be, you're welcome. If you're cross watching, if you're low key obsessed or high key obsessed with the Taurus, I'm going to shout myself out because I am a Taurus rising and I do have the Taurus symbol, the very bottom one right here, because that's my rising sign. So I do have y'all on me, just so you know. The love is real. Got you tatted on me, baby. Anyway, but Taurus Sun means that is who you are at your core self. Most of y'all, if you're watching this, you're born between April 20th and May 20th, give or take. It depends on your location in the world. If it was a leap year, if it wasn't, it's totally wild. So if you really want to know how Taurus you are, go ahead and pull up your natal chart. You can just do a Google search on free natal charts and it'll bring something up if you want to see where all your placements are at. Also, if you have Snapchat, if you tap on your Taurus sign next to your handle, it's purple now if you've done the most recent update. And if you tap on it and enter your information, it'll tell you all of your natal chart info also. So that's pretty cool. So some fun facts that I found while I was researching for you guys. I only watched one video from Steph Prism. That's the girl that I've been watching the videos for all of my signs that I've done the birthday readings for so far. I'll link her channel in the description box below. And if you do go check her out, tell her Jen's Tarot sends love, light, and love and light. Ooh, girl, she need to slow down. All right, let's move on. I hope you guys can see that I did put in some effort. I did a basic beat and highlighted the whole house because since in my research I found that Taurus, well, I've known this for some time now because I've been watching tarot for years, but the Empress is your card, one of the cards that symbolize Taurus in the tarot. And that's because in early mythology, Greek mythology, and early astrology, Taurus, the bull, was associated to fertility. So that's why the Empress, who also usually is a good omen for fertility for people that are wanting to have children, that's why that would be your card in the tarot, or one of your cards. For the masculine energy of Taurus, it would be the Hierophant, who is the Pope of the tarot. And let's see here. So your I statement is I have. So you have what you need. You have what you want. You have what you desire. Like, if you want something, for the most part, you go get it. Like, you got it like that. You like the finer things in life. That doesn't mean that you're a snob per se. It just means that you have good taste, right? You know what you want. You know how you like it. I know that as a Scorpio, we are opposites. So what I found was that Scorpio is your polarity, so your opposite, I believe, is what that means. But if you guys want to look more into it, just look up Scorpio polarity, Google search it. But anyway, I've told some of y'all this before, since we're opposites in the rotation in the cycle there, we get to stare into each other for all eternity, into each other's eyes. Oh, how corny, how lame. It's okay, whatever, we're cute. It's fine. Let's see. So yeah, you guys are more back to the fertility and the Empress card that symbolizes you guys. Why you guys are symbolized by the Empress makes sense now, because back in early astrology, Taurus was a symbol for fertility. So that means that you guys are very loving, very kind-hearted, very warm-hearted. You're very maternal or paternal. You're good with your children. You're a great friend. You know, those of y'all that are evolved or mature, if you will. Taurus, I feel like, and at least what I've seen and heard, from different Taurus males and females in my life, it's like, early on during youth, they love very hard and very passionately, and they're very giving. They're very like just give their all and put their person first. That's usually how it happens in their youth. Um, but some of them, those that have been hurt, you know, in their youth, in their first love experiences, learned from those mistakes, perhaps when somebody just took complete advantage of the fact that Taurus was so loving and giving, you know, so maternal, so paternal, so caring of them. And, you know, when you cared so much and it wasn't appreciated, that's when you learned, you know, people need to, or whoever my partner or my person is, needs to show me the same love, the same devotion, the same dedication, right? It needs to be a mutual and reciprocated thing. It can't be like you are giving 80 and this person is giving 20, you know? It's not even like that. So because you guys are an earth sign, so your fellow earth signs are Virgo and Capricorn. I'm sure most of you knew that, but because you guys are earth signs, you guys are very grounded. You guys are very in the 3D, which means here on earth. It doesn't mean that you're not spiritual, but you guys are more about like the realness, like real life, concrete belongings, investments, you know, things that you can actually physically touch and hold. Like you guys are also about comfort. Like I know Taurus, Taurians, you know, they like to sleep on comfy beds with like a duvet, you know. It's not overspending, it's just giving yourself that love and that, you know, those finer things in life that people take for granted, like a soft bed, like clean fitted clothes, like, you know, just being in the know, being in the now, in the present, knowing about fashion and trends, like. But you guys are not just about the materialistic things either. I know that a Taurus is always going to tell me the truth. A Taurus is always going to hear me out and be there for me because they're so maternal. Male or female, doesn't matter. But you know, they're understanding, they're kind, and you guys are magnetic. You attract people. People want to be in a Taurus's good graces. Like people want Taurus to show them attention. Because Taurus are popular. They're social. You know, people know this person, right? And it's like, oh my God, you know so and so? Yes, I do. And then, you know, you end up bringing people together as well as a result of your magnetism. You're more about your inner circle, though. You're more about your closest and truest friends. You're not really about, like, you know, just random people, acquaintances, people that think they know but they don't type thing. Your ruling planet is Venus, if I didn't say that already, which also leads us back to the Empress and the fertility, and the feminine aspect of Taurus, although Taurus men are manly and attractive, and yeah, if you're single Taurus, let me find out. But yeah, anyway, back to reality, Jen. I just went off on that one. But anyway, where was I going with this? My goodness, I'm so sorry. I lost that train of thought there. But anyway, you guys are amazing. Back to the Venus, back to the Empress. Sorry, that's where I was going with that. That's your ruling planet, Venus. And Venus in Greek and Rome, or I believe it's Greek mythology, is the goddess of love, right? The feminine. Venus is the goddess of life, like of love, like Aphrodite. You know, Roman, Greek, one or the other. Whatever. Nobody said I was an expert in these topics, all right? But I love them and they're in my heart, and I do this with a lot of love, so just roll with it. Anyway, so yeah, that's why Venus is, that's why it all makes sense. That's why it all comes full circle. Venus is your ruling planet, and Venus is about love and the finer things in life, and not just love in relationships, but self-love as well. So that's why you guys got it like that for the most part, you know. You guys like good food, good music, great traveling, like self-love, self-pampering, self-appreciation. It's not just about yourself though. You're loving to your immediate family, your friends, your real ones, your people. But maybe people from the outside looking in are probably just haters because, they see that you got it like that, but they don't know, that you're also working. Like, Taurus are hard workers, and they're very intelligent, and they're very good with finances. Those that are mature, those that are not, are probably struggling at finance because they just, you know, spoil themselves, but they're not smart about finances. Those of you that are mature and adults, you're good about finances, and some of y'all might work in the financial industry. But those that haven't learned those lessons yet are, they're still looking clean and put together. But if you check their finances, bitches, it's like, oh, bitch, you need some financial help. Not all of y'all, some of y'all. But anyway, and also what you guys are also good at is cooking. I know that. One of my favorite people in the world, Vane in SA in San Antonio, Texas. I just gravitated towards her. So when I was doing my research and it said that y'all were magnetic, you just bring people in. That just reminds me of my girl, because I wasn't having the best time in San Antonio. I didn't know a lot of people, and I was starting a new job, and then she was in my training class, and something about her just drew me to her. I didn't know that she was a Taurus at the time. I didn't know anything about her, and something drew me to her, and I was just like, hey, I know you're in my training class, like let's have lunch together, in the break room or whatever. And she was like, yeah, and then we just hit it off pretty much immediately, exchanged numbers, and then she just became like my light in the darkness, honestly, because I was going through a really tough time, and she didn't. I don't even know how that happened. I was just drawn to her. That magnetism that Taurus have definitely resonated with me. I'm like, I've seen it and I felt it. And Taurus people that were in my life, like when I was younger, that I didn't really interact with, like in my youth, whenever we bumped into each other as adults, it was like, yo, like this is really cool. Like we actually have a lot in common. We get along just great. Like, I feel like some Taurus have like a dry sense of humor where they have like such a great poker face that when they deliver, you're just like, what the fuck, like, do you really mean that shit? Like, yo, I'm low-key hurt. And then they start laughing and they're just like, no, I'm just fucking with you, like it's fine. But a Taurus will just tell you, not can, will tell you just some facts. Like if it's yes, it's yes, if it's no, it's no. And they're not gonna sugarcoat it. Like they're gonna straight just tell you, like, girl or boy or whatever, like this and that. But they're so caring and so loving that you can also come to them, and they'll give you a shoulder to cry on. They'll be there for you, but then you can also have a conversation and heart to heart, and more than likely you'll find some type of comfort or resolution by confiding in a loving and caring Taurus. All elements or all signs have negatives towards that to them as well. So the negative that I found in Taurus was that you guys can be possessive, apparently, and selfish is allegedly your negative traits. But we all have been selfish. We all become possessive or addicted to the people and places and things that we love. So that's understandable. Just anything in excess is not good. So just don't be too possessive, don't be too me type thing. Your stone, if I hadn't mentioned it already, is the emerald, which is so fitting because of the Empress and royalty. My attempt at a seated curtsy there to my Taurus collective here, emperors and empresses. And let's see, your colors are green and blue, but to me, I mean, I guess that's what shades of blue, shades of green. But to me, when I think Taurus, I think yellow, I think light, I think bubbly, I think sunshine. Taurus energy has never done me wrong, I don't think. Well, my stepdad is a Taurus, but I don't like him. But that's a personal problem. That doesn't have anything to do with the astrological sign. There's good and bad in every astrological sign and everything else. So whatever. Anyway, so that was your quick hits. Ooh, I'm so sorry that was very long. But also, I'm wearing a lip gloss by Wet n Wild. Look at that. Your symbol is on here. And if you guys didn't see it, I'm sorry. We suck at recording. I need equipment. My little bowl is right here too. My little Taurus rising. Because the way I got my 4 placements was Sun, Moon, Venus rising. So that's why y'all are at the bottom. Not because I have any less love for y'all. You know, I love all the astrological signs, obviously. That's why I do this. Anyway, let's jump into your special birthday reading. And I'm going to be using 3 decks. So we're just going to do 4 cards, bottom of the deck. Just general messages, general energies for Taurus in your birthday season, which started on the 20th. And I'm sorry, I thought it was the 21st. I'm a day late. Please don't hurt me. I have 2 jobs. This isn't my full time. That card just flew out, by the way. And this is the Page of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody wants to communicate with you, a message of passion, perhaps. Somebody trying to, the wands symbolize the male genitalia. So somebody trying to either play with your wand or have you play with theirs, or if it's a same-sex relationship, you guys play with each other's. But yeah, like a sexy message, like people sliding into your DMs and trying to find out, basically, with the Page of Wands. Yep, so passionate communication, passionate new beginnings. Not new beginnings, I'm getting more communication. Could be in love. Ooh, just flew out of my hand. Could be in love, could be in a career. I don't know, just new events coming up, new possibilities of travel, just new and rapid incoming communication with the Page of Wands during your birthday season. Okay, everybody's going to be trying to be with Taurus, trying to go to Taurus to the gym, trying to come see Taurus at work. Those of y'all that have like your own business, like catering or making food, people wanting you to make them food because it's like, oh, it looks so good, make me something to eat. I know that's right. Some of the food y'all be making, I'm like, yum, that looks good. Ooh, 4 of Wands. Wow, beautiful. Again, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is the marriage card. This is the happily ever after. It doesn't have to be that for those of y'all that are happily single, and those of y'all that are already married. It's just like a good omen in your marriage. Like your marriage is doing great. You guys are working together as a couple. You guys are soulmates. But for some of y'all, it could be a marriage or the start of a new relationship, a serious commitment or an offer of serious commitment. But oh my goodness, this is just so beautiful. The 4 of Wands right after the Page of Wands coming in. Like, so somebody's just coming in trying to wife you or husband you down is what's happening right now. Is somebody is just trying to put a ring on it, trying to get you to tat their name on you or something like that. Not that you would ever do that, but somebody's like, no, like I want Taurus to be mine. Or somebody just really wants you. Maybe it's in career, like a job, you know, maybe people that you worked with previously, you remember your great work ethic, and they're like, I want Taurus to come work for us. More money, better opportunities, take it, you know? Or I don't know, like a business taking off and really fucking taking off. These cards are just flying out for you. The Death card flew out, and this could be Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but whenever I see this Death card, it doesn't scare me. It's more like the end of like a sad cycle, or like the end of a period of time in which you weren't feeling yourself as much, you know, you weren't as like, you know, you just weren't feeling your most Taurus self, your highest self, you know. So I feel like it's the death, the end of that. Like, you're feeling yourself, like, you know, you got it going on, like, you know, work is going good, family's going good, friends is going good. And even if things are not going so good, like, you know, you're about to be coming up if you're not already. I feel like Taurus usually stay up, so but this is just like the end. It could be the end of a toxic relationship, or a one-sided relationship, something that wasn't really going anywhere, you know, something that was even holding you back, even, you know. It could be the end of that. It could be the end of a friendship. It doesn't have to be, you know, your marriage or your relationship with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or same sex couples. Doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't have to be that. It could be just the end of, you know, things that no longer serve you. I know, that's basic, but facts. All right. One more in the bottom of the deck for Taurus. One more message for Taurus. Happy birthday season. To all the bulls out there. I got the image of I have an animal totem tarot deck. I'm not sure if you guys watched I think it was the February readings that I did with those. The Empress was like this beautiful Swedish cow just sitting out in the field surrounded by all these beautiful flowers and just having like all this luscious, beautiful hair. Like, even though she was a cow, first of all, she wasn't just a cow. She was Swedish, okay? So she fancy. This flew out. And I don't know, I feel like you're either in that zone or you want to be in that zone. You just want to be like out in nature, like out in the sun, surrounded by the flowers, like just lying back like on a stone with like your shoulder as your pillow, your arm as your pillow, and just being in your element, being in earth, you know. It just gives me like all the spring and summer vibes, like just being out there, you know, just in nature, maybe turning up, maybe just relaxing, just meditating. But I don't know, like your happy place, your happy place in nature is what came to mind as I was shuffling. Sorry, that was bizarre. 5 of Pentacles jumped out. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This card usually talks about being left out in the cold, but I don't feel like this is you. I feel like people might feel like you no longer have as much time for them, you know, but it's not because you're, you know, retracting your energy. You're not retracting your love, your friendship, anything like that. It's just you have a lot going on. It's your season. It's your birthday season. Like, you have a life too. You have a social circle outside of your immediate social circle. Like, you're socializing, you're meeting different people, you're going to see friends in different cities, different states. So your real ones, your closer ones might be like, oh, well, we feel so left out type shit. But it's like, you know what? Like, a bitch has got to do what a bitch has got to do. Like, I'm doing me. It's Taurus season, baby. Like, sorry, I'm not sorry. Like, you know, like, I bust this ass. Like, this ass is out of control, bitch. Like, I just totally tapped into my inner trap daddy, Carlos, one of my favorite Taurus people. Shout out. But yeah, I just feel like some people might feel left out in the cold by you, but you're not really leaving anybody out. You're just living your best life, having some hot conversations, some hot sexting for some of y'all. Ooh, y'all better be careful now. Don't be cheetahs. Don't convert from a bull to a cheetah. Don't be cheating if you in a serious relationship. If you're thinking about cheating, you better end it, you know. That type of stuff is messy. I'm not saying that any of y'all are thinking about that, but if somebody other than your significant other is coming in with this hot, passionate communication and you're interested in it, there has to be a death. There has to be an end to the current situation, you know. And that might be why we have the Death card and the 5 of Pentacles coming up back to back, because for some of y'all it's scary to leave like a committed relationship, right? Because there's family, there's friends, there's kids, right? And you're afraid, because you're afraid that you can't make it on your own, that you're going to be left out in the cold, that you'll be wanting. But I don't get that. I get that you don't need anybody else. All you need is yourself. You are the Empress, Taurus. So if you have to leave a situation, even though it's a scary thought, because, you know, some of us, well, we all as human beings become accustomed to certain things, to that routine. For those of y'all that have been together with somebody for years or for a very long time, you know, so it's scary to think about, you know, what it would be like without that other person or that other energy. But if you're getting hot communication from somebody else and you're interested in it, and you're really, really interested in it, then that just means that the passion in your current situation is gone. And maybe not just the passion, the love also. So it's time to go to that. You know, if it resonates with you, it might not. All right. Bottom of the deck is the the five of swords, five of swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be ending something with an air sign, doesn't have to be. Could be conflict with an air sign, doesn't have to be. Or something about difficult communication, not communicating well with others or your partner. And then somebody just trying to be mischievous, somebody just trying to get away with games, or somebody playing games, is what I'm getting with that Seven of Swords. But you're strong and you're above it all. You really are, Taurus. Like, don't let anybody or anything bring you down, baby. Like, seriously, especially not during your birthday season. Like, this is your time, okay? I'm going to use another deck called In the Shadows. Now, this one is very, very special. I literally just got it in the mail. I don't know how many cards we're going to pull on this one, you guys. This is my first reading with it, so it's very, very special. That just jumped out. Oh my God, I'm nervous. It's called In the Shadows, and I'll link it. It's by All Things Intuitive, and amazing. I fantasize about you. Oh my God. I fantasize about you. Girl, Taurus. And I'm just gonna pull one for each card, honestly. So that was for the Page of Wands, which is the hot communication. And for that card, the Oracle, the In the Shadows Oracle that came out was I fantasize about you. Ooh, somebody really trying to get you. Or maybe some of y'all, if you're like in a relationship and you guys are like stuck in a rut, like try sexting maybe. Like, you know, like, hey, like I'm trying to get busy. I'm trying to get it on. I feel like this one wants to come out, so I'm going to grab it. All right. I know I made a mistake. That's under the Four of Wands, which was the marriage card, the happy card. I know I made a mistake. Somebody may have stepped out of the marriage. Doesn't have to be, but somebody must, or something else. Some other, what is a mistake? The definition of mistake is different for every one of us. So I made a mistake. Maybe somebody's from your past is coming back to you saying, like, maybe your ex-husband, your ex-girlfriend, like an old partner is coming back and saying, I know I made a mistake. Like, we were everything, you know. Shoot, or we could have been. I pretend you don't mean that much under the Death card. I pretend you don't mean that much. So somebody might knowingly be like unappreciating you, maybe, or not appreciating you, sorry. Somebody just doesn't show you that love. I don't know, maybe it's hard for them to acknowledge that, to really recognize that without you, they wouldn't, like, you know, you support them. You're their biggest cheerleader, right? So without you, they wouldn't be much. So I pretend you don't mean that much. Could be like them just, you know, not even treating you right, like not appreciating you, not valuing you. It could be that. It doesn't have to be. But you know, but it's like, why do you play those games? Like, why do you pretend that you don't appreciate me when you do? Like, appreciate me, you know, love me, like, show me the same love that I show you, right? Or somebody, you know, if it's from somebody from your past, it's like, you know, like, talk is cheap, you know? You can tell me that, like, you know, you can tell me that you fantasize about me with that I fantasize about you, and that you know you made a mistake, but then you turn around and you don't treat me the way I deserve to be treated. You keep repeating the same things that you say that you're no longer going to do, like what maybe tore us apart last time. This one just flipped over. This is under the Five of Pentacles. We are not right for each other. Whoa. Remember I told you the Five of Pentacles was like, you know, some of you that may be in a committed relationship that are afraid of leaving it for fear of being left out in the cold, for fear of not making it financially, right? But we are not meant for each other. You are thinking this, or your person is thinking this, or both of you are thinking this with these cards, you guys. Oh, I'm not going to shuffle anymore. I shouldn't have shuffled. I'm sorry, because this is just the bottom of the deck. I lied to you. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. Oh no. Somebody lied about something. Somebody is lying about something. Oh, it doesn't have to be, but Jesus. Whoo! And it's under this card, which can also mean like doing shit behind your back, being sneaky, you know, because you see these two being defeated. Not really, I don't know if they fought this guy or if they're just walking away, like they don't know what's going on. They're just, or they're pretending that they didn't see this guy slaughter some people. I don't know. But so there's these two back here. They look defeated. So this could be the person that's being lied to or betrayed or whatever. And then this is the person doing it, you know, like, haha, like I'm getting away with it type thing. But no, these are warnings, you guys. Pay attention. Like, people can't act right. No, oh my goodness. Be careful with these passionate communications, you know, always be safe. Tell your friends where you are, protection the whole house if you're active, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoo, baby. That's wild. That's wild. Okay, we're gonna bring it back up with the wisdom of the oracle. I haven't used these on my channel yet, I don't think so. And I haven't read the guidebook, so I'm just going for it. We're gonna see. I don't know if I'm gonna do 4. I think I might just do 2, but we'll see. I really want this one. This one. Oh, it slid back, darn it. I should have grabbed it. Sorry. How long has this been going on for? Oh my God, I'm sorry, you guys. Ooh, that just flew out. A change in the wind. Card number 12. So the number 12 might be significant to you. You might be seeing like 12, 12, 12, 12 on the clock. If you see that, just look up angel number 1212 on Google and see what it might mean. A change in the wind. Shh. This almost reminds me of the Tower card in the tarot, where like something's about to happen. Something's about to change. Like, for better or for worse, baby. Like, change is coming. It's needed for you in your birthday season. And not just in your birthday season, but like, it's needed. It's needed. I'll pull 4 for you guys. Well, I'll pull 4 and look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Let's do it. It's your birthday reading. Let's do it. And if you hung out with me this long, thank you. All right. We're going to do 4 in the bottom of the deck. Oracle messages. Wisdom of the oracle. Woo! I'll grab this one. Orphaned. Oh, wow. Oh, for those of you that have kids, you feel like if you end your relationship, that your son or your daughter, your kids are going to feel like abandoned by the other parent. The one that, because, obviously like a kid would stay with one or the other, but of course you could do like visiting and joint custody. Oh, just thinking about all that, I can imagine. I can imagine if you have a child, this would be rough. Absolutely, 100%. Oh, that's rough. Like you just feel abandoned or left out, or your child, not you necessarily, but your child feels that way or would feel that way if you went your separate ways. And that's one of the things that's keeping you there also for some of y'all. Or some of y'all might have to take like a child in, because their parents are going through some circumstances, out of their control, and you guys might have to bring somebody new into the family. A child perhaps doesn't have to be. And then go back to that message that I got about your friends feeling abandoned by you because you're working, a full-time and a part-time, or because you're traveling, or because you're doing things without that group, that specific group, you might feel orphaned by you. All right. Oracle messages. Sorry, sometimes they just catch my eye and I'm like, let's grab it. Message in a bottle. Unexpected messages. Check your emails, check your text messages, things that you might not have, some things that you may have missed. But yeah, message in a bottle. That's a beautiful card. That's really pretty. These cards are so pretty. I'm not sure if I gave them their time. This orphan one is heartbreaking though. And change in the wind. And give them their time to shine. But yeah, messages coming in with that Page of Wands, right? Passionate messages. Ooh, could be angry messages. Oh God. Ooh, some of y'all might be arguing via text. Okay, I'm going to take these two, or these two. It's like 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to take these 3 and we're going to call it a day. And happy birthday season, Taurus. Round and around. Chaos and conflict. There's that zebra again, only this time it's like on fire. And, never-ending story. Woo! Wow. These cards just be bottom of the deck. I'm going to have to look at it. I have to. Deep knowing. Oof, oof, oof. Just grab the bottom of the deck and not look at it again. All right. So with all of these cards, and I'm going to put the spread in your thumbnail there, but with all of these cards, with all of these messages, it's just like there is a situation that is never ending, that you're not necessarily happy to be a part of, some of y'all, but you're still there. It could be a job. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be like a living situation. Could be a marriage. Man. But it seems like you have attention from others, that, so that if you were to leave something, you would have options. Like, this, like, you still got it going on, but that's not what it's about. It's about like life-changing decisions, right? And it's scary, the unknown. But it's like an unhappy union, an unhappy connection, an unhappy relationship is what I keep getting, like, or something that's just not. Sorry, I'm trying to arrange these cards here. Like, you're amazing, Taurus. You're an amazing person. You're an amazing human being. That's not the question here. The question is, in your relationships, like, something is not ending. Something is not right. Something is not happy. Somebody just just does the same things over and over and over again, and it's like vicious cycles, you know, like I remember being in that. I remember where it was just like, you know, me and my partner, it would be like, oh, I would just fall apart, and it would be like, you know, this is what's wrong, and this is what I wish we could do differently, and things like that. And then, you know, we would say, yes, like, I'll stop doing this and that, and he would stop doing this and that, or whatever. And then it would be fine for like a couple of days or like a couple of weeks, but then it's going back round and around and around, right? Never ending cycle. And then chaos and conflict. It just feels like it's not you. I just feel like your surroundings or somebody that you're connecting with, or some people that you might be connecting with. Like, it's always some type of drama, some type of crazy situation. And it's like, it's just never ending story. I mean, it never ends. It's always the same BS. Same people, same BS, same person, same BS. And deep knowing, it's like, you know, like with this owl here, with the owl and with the moon, like, I feel like you are wise and you know what's going on, and you see it. You see that this isn't healthy. You see that this isn't where you want to be, what you want to be doing, who you want to be with. So with the owl, I get that wisdom, but then with the moon, like, you know, it's kind of like just closing your eyes and surrendering to it because of the fear of the unknown. For some of y'all, not all of y'all. But I just hope that you can meditate and think about things and just really do what's best for you. Sometimes when you guys, because you guys are so maternal or paternal, you guys are so loving and caring and nurturing, you know, you're thinking always about others rather than yourself. Some of y'all, if you're a mother or a father, I mean, if you're single and you don't have any type of serious relationship or anything, like, you're chilling, like, there's just like some haters, but who cares? Like, you know, you're totally fine. This is more of a message to anybody in the Taurus collective that is just not in a happy relationship. Like just know that my heart feels for you, and I don't know, it may not apply to all of y'all. Take what resonates and leave the rest, like always. But yeah, this was your Taurus reading. Happy birthday reading. I'm sorry, it was just a lot of stuff. Wow. I don't even know what to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope some of those messages resonated with you. And I'll see you guys for your May reading, okay? Love and light to y'all always. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. God bless.